Bowers Game Corner presents Gencon Video Bonanza 2015. Brought to you by Gatekeeper Games, makers of The King's Armory, Thunder Track, the new sequel to Turbo Rally Card Racing, and the generous support of our Kickstarter backers.
Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again today for more of our Gen Con Bonanza Explosion Blowout coverage. We're here live at Gen Con 2015. Thanks to our awesome sponsors down below. But I'm very excited right now because we're talking to Jack from withSouljar Games about 100 AD Emperor Edition. Oh yeah, what are we talking about right here?
So 100 AD is a political game based in 100 AD, the ancient Roman Empire. And what the players are they are the powers that work behind the Senate and behind the seat of the emperor. And what they're trying to do is you're basically trying to vie for power, and you do that by gaining influence in the different various factions of the Roman society, and by buying off certain senators.
This is coming to Kickstarter, correct? Player count, all that kind of stuff?
Yes, it will be Kickstartering this upcoming August 2015. We're hoping to release it then about 6 or 7 months later once production is done. The game itself is finished, and the Emperor Edition here that we have at Gen Con is for 3 to 6 players. The main game will only be 3 to 5 players. This particular edition we only did 100 copies of here specifically for Gen Con. Any that we have left over out of those 100 that we made will be available as add-ons for the Kickstarter, but once we run out, that's it.
Mechanically, what kind of game are we talking about here?
Well, this is actually a completely new game that was actually designed by our lead designer Jim Pinto, and it's got a completely unique system. It's kind of got an element of a card draft involved, as well as kind of resource management and kind of a voting system as well. Even in you at the end of every round, at the end of every scoring round, excuse me, you calculate how many victory points you have based on the senators you've purchased, whether you control the Senate floor, and also the various influence in the factions.
And you said this is going to Kickstarter in August, correct? So what is about going to be the price point for getting the base game of this?
The base game we're planning on running for $60. The base game will have pretty much the exact same, relatively same components. It'll have the cards, and it'll have your standard quad fold board. And it will have wooden components for the player influence and the support tokens. And it comes with the 350 cards that are included here in the Emperor Edition. The main difference between this particular edition is that we've actually minted some metal coins, and we're using these gem counters for the player influence.
Very, very cool. So what is a website we can steer people towards that are more interested?
Well, you can find us on all social medias with Facebook, G+, and Twitter, withSouljar Games, withSouljargames.com as well. And you can find me, Jack Cull, or Alyssa Faden, or Jim Pinto, all on Facebook.
That is very, very cool. That is 100 AG coming from withSouljar Games to a Kickstarter near you very, very soon. We'll be sure to post the Kickstarter link down below. If it looks like it might be your cup of tea, be sure to check it out. If you're enjoying this content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. And of course, click on our awesome sponsors down below who helped us send us to Gen Con 2018. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
Bowers Game Corner presents Gencon Video Bonanza 2015. Brought to you by Gatekeeper Games, makers of The King's Armory, Thunder Track, the new sequel to Turbo Rally Card Racing, and the generosity of these great companies. They support us, go support them.